few minutes, then I will explain how to use the files that I shared. Then we can get into the practice, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
So today is also another beautiful day. So let's see what we can do. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So this morning I sent over the tasks. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
Yes.
let's say if you are focusing on, let's say, the home tab of Microsoft Word, these are the tasks. So you have to use this until we get the Gmetrics account set up for you guys. Okay.
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 So under the home tab, you see apply the emphasis style to paragraph below the heading 1.2 mission. Okay.
Okay.
Then it goes on and on and on and on and on and on and on till question 29. And I've written the exercise files name above. So you see Word O1 exercise file. So you need to
Yes.
open that exercise, that Word document to work on these tasks. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yes.
So when you open the Word O1 file, then you read the task, you perform the task. When you finish, you close it without saving so that you can go and practice on it again whenever you get a chance. And
Okay.
this is for Word O2.
Okay.
Okay.
So we have it for, I did it tab based. Then you go to design tab. Then all the questions will be about the design tab, how to use the tools under the design tab. So
Okay.
you're using the open word, and this you don't need any exercise file. Then using word O4, using word O2, using word 15. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yes.
So that is what you should be practicing on till we get you sorted with the geometrics. Okay.
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 So let's look at our next skill review 53 questions. Let's start test. Okay. Okay, let's start.
All right.
Let's continue. Okay, so this is our first task. Change the margin setting for this document to normal. So if you want to change the margin, where do you click? Where do you go?
Okay.
We are dealing with a margin. So where do we click? Where do we go?
Um.
The layout tab.
The layout tab. Okay. So under the layout tab, where
The
else should I click?
Page setup.
Page setup group. Now we have margins.
Yes.
Then I'll select normal. Perfect. Is it okay?
Yes.
yes.
Great. Then I'll click on next, and that is done.
Yes.
Okay, good. Now change the page orientation to landscape. Change the page orientation to landscape. So why should I click? Why should I go to change the page orientation to landscape?
Still under the layout
Layout.
tab.
Well done. Then orientation,
And then
landscape. Are you okay with that?
Yes,
yes.
please.
Okay, good. Then we move on to the next. Add an orange solid line box page border with a width of 1 point. So you want to add a solid line box page border. So where can I find my page border? Where can I find my page border? Where do I go? Where do I click?
The page background group under the design
Design
tab.
tab.
Under the design tab. That is
Yes.
it. Well done. Hey, my specialist. Good, good, good. So we go to box. Now we want orange, right?
Yes.
Yes.
I'll select the color, then I'll select orange. Where is my orange? So once you put the mouse on it, it's a standard color. It gives you the
Yes.
name. Then we want the width of 1 point. So I'll select 1 point, and then I'll hit on one. Okay. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yes.
Good.
So with this one that they didn't tell you the accents of the orange, can you pick any of them?
No, you need to pick orange because they were very specific that select orange. So you go to the standard. But if it's accent, then you can look at the other options. Does that make
Okay.
Oh,
sense?
yes.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Well done. Let me respond to this message quickly. Give me a second.
Yes, please.
Um, okay. Use quick part to replace the title Fusion Tomo Business Plan with a document property title. So we need to use quick part for that. Where do we go? Where do we click? Mhm.
Um,
Quick pad.
Quick part. Where can we find quick part? So whilst you're on it, let me go back and okay, give me a second. Okay.
insert tab.
Insert tab. Okay.
Yes.
Yes. Under the text
Group.
group,
Text group. Good. So we
quick
need
part.
a text group. We have quick part. Okay.
Yes.
So we need to replace it with a what? Document property title, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, good. So this is what I'm going to do. I'll select Fusion Tomo and we need to replace that. So I'll go to document property,
Yes.
then I'll select what? Title. So we are using the quick part for this. Now
Okay.
fit business plan, right?
Yes.
So if I go to file and I go to info, you see we have the document properties here. So we have the size, we have the pages, we have the words, total editing time, all the way down. Then we can also select what? Show all properties. So if you look at show all properties, you see everything that there is to know about the document. You see FTI business plan. So that's the title of the document, which we inserted using a quick part. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yes.
Aha. So that is that for that. So when you're using quick part, you can do that. Perfect. Let's continue. Turn on automatic hyphenation so that words can be split on their syllables. Turn on automatic hyphenation so that words can be split on their syllables. So where do we go? Where do we click?
The, the layout tab.
Layout
Another.
tab. Okay.
Yes.
So layout tab under the page setup group, we have hyphenation. Then we say automatic.
Yes.
So now you see from here that we have business philosophy. But because we turned on the automatic hyphenation, you see there's a hyphen, then OPHY.
Yes.
Is it okay now?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, good. Now we move on to the next task. Insert the draft one watermark using the building block organizer. So where can I click? Where can I go to get this sorted? Insert the draft one watermark using the building blocks organizer.
Using the building
Building.
block.
Organizer. Aha. So where do I click? Where do I go?
Draft.
Hmm.
The design tab.
Design tab.
Yes.
We want to use the building block organizer.
Okay,
Okay.
building block.
We are not just inserting draft one watermark from the page background, but we need to use the building blocks organizer, which I
Oh,
think
Yes,
should be
yes,
under insert.
okay. Yes.
Then we have
and the part.
building blocks organizer under the quick part. Are we
Yes.
seeing?
Yes.
Yes,
Aha. So once I hit on building block organizer, then I will just hit on D on my keyboard to locate the draft one quickly. So we have draft two, do not copy. So that's my draft one. Then I
mm,
double tap, then I'll say insert. So this is also another way of inserting a watermark using the building block organizer. Does that make sense?
Yes,
yes,
please.
Aha. So you can test it out at your end. So since I don't know, you downloaded all the exercise files on your system, right?
yes.
Yes.
Aha. So I'm using the Word 04 file at the minute.
Okay,
So the next let me move on to the next task. So this next task, we are still working on the Word 04. Have you opened the Word 04 file? Look
Is
into
it
your
the review or the
skill review 2 folder. Look yes, look into the skill review 2 folder. Let me know when you find it.
okay?
okay.
Have you opened it?
It's opening.
Okay. So you see company description as the
I'm,
title,
is
mission
it not
state.
I say?
Yes, the one I sent yesterday, Word
Oh,
04.
Okay.
Do you have it on your laptop?
If
no, it's
I
on the
go
phone.
online, it will start with the
Oh, okay. Then just forget about it. Later you
yes.
can
So
download it. Okay.
we are opening
Okay.
it with the phone.
On the phone, no, I don't think it will be appropriate. You need to do it on the laptop. So you just
Okay.
forget about it for now. Okay. Then after the
Okay.
lesson, download the files that you can watch a replay of this lesson on YouTube or my LinkedIn page. Okay.
Yes.
So apply the web layout view to this document. So if I want to apply web layout, where do I go? Web layout view. Where do I go? Where do I click? Mm-hmm.
The view tab.
View tab under views.
Aha. So under view tab, then I have my what web layout. So this gives you a list, um, a version of this document being viewed in your what web browser. Okay. So that's the web layout view. Continue. So we need to add a hyperlink pointing to the email address contact@fusiontomo.com to the word email at the bottom of this document. So where can I go to add a hyperlink to this email? Uh-huh.
Insert tab and the links.
Insert. Uh-huh. So insert, then I'll go to what links.
Yeah.
Good. And I'm adding it to an email address, right? So I'll need to come down and select link to email address. Then I'll type contact@fusiontomo.com like that. Then I'll hit on OK. That's it. So as office specialist, you don't need to type it, you embed it as a link.
Okay.
Okay. Now we need to create a concert program using the band concert program template and save the document as a web page file type. So how do we create a concert program using the band concert program template? Where do I go? Where do I click?
Um, you first go to the file tab,
Mm-hmm.
then click on new,
Mm-hmm.
and you type in the template.
Okay. So band concert program. Okay. So you see, band concept program.
Yeah.
So that's the use of what? Template. You don't need to start from scratch. So it gives you this nice, layout. And all you need to do is what? Fill it in. So you need to work smarter, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Not harder. Is that okay?
Yes.
Yeah.
Now we need to save it as a web page file. So if you're saving it as a web page file, we go to save as, then I will need to what? Browse and save it as a web page file. So where do I go? I want to save it. They did not even indicate where we should save it, but I'll take it to my geometrics template. Then you change it to web page under the
Okay.
save as type. Okay. So you can save
Okay.
it as a Word 97 to 2003 document, which is a compatible version. Okay. PDF, XPS, single file web page or web page. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. So I hit on web page. Now, what name are we giving to this? Okay, they do not even give us a name. I'll just hit on save. Now I'll move on to the next task. Done. Is that
Okay.
okay? Uh-huh.
Yes.
So if you want to create a document, you don't know how to go about it, just use a template. Use a keyword. It will find a template, you use it, then off you go. Apply the draft view to this document. So we are still looking at views. Where do we go? Apply the draft view to this document. Where do we click? Where do we go?
View tab.
Yes. So in our view tab, then we go to what? Draft. That's it. Next. So we need to change the file type of this document to rich text format and save it with the name document1. So how do we save it as document1 and change the file type to rich text format? Where do I click? Where do I go? Mhm. Where should I click?
Um, File.
File. Mhm.
Yes. Then um, save
Mm.
as.
Save as.
Then
Then
you enter the name document
so
one.
I browse, then I enter the name
Yes.
document one. Then the save as type. Save as type should be what? Rich text
Re-
format. So I select rich text format, then that's it. I'll hit on save, then I'm done. Right?
Yes.
Yes.
Good. Next. So it's not difficult. Now that you're familiar with navigating, you see how easy this is. And show the
Yes.
paragraph marks for this document. So I want to show the paragraph marks for this document. Where can I find it?
Paragraph mark.
Uh-huh. Paragraph marks. Where can I find it?
In save.
Are you
Sorry.
sure?
No. Home tab.
Home tab. Which group?
Paragraph group.
Paragraph group. Okay. So within the paragraph group, I have the show hide, right? Button. So that is you showing the paragraph marks. Good. Now let's continue.
Um,
Then create a new document using any template.
okay.
So give me a template.
Um,
Any template that we want to create. So what
anything.
template, what document do you have in mind? Something you
Um,
want to create. Give me anything you have in mind. Maybe you want to work on a particular document, you don't know the format. So you can use a keyword. What type
um,
of document do you want to create?
like
Maybe an invitation letter.
Okay, so invitation letter. I'll
um,
search. Okay, nothing is showing. Okay, so I'll do letter.
Okay.
So letter, it gives me basic modern cover letter, minimalistic cover letter. So all these are various templates, right?
Yes.
Yes.
resume, and all of that. So maybe I can pick this and I'll say create. So you put your objective, you just fill in the details, then you have your nice resume. As simple as that. You don't need to reinvent the wheel. Okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, good. So next, add a comment to the paragraphs starting with allocation of functions and ending with achievement of the objectives. Have it read, add bullets to make these stand out. So we need to add a comment to the paragraphs starting with allocation of functions and ending with achievement of the objective. So I need to look for that paragraph where it starts with allocation of functions, okay, and ending with what? Achievement of what? Objectives. All the way, ending with achievement of objectives. So this is what we're supposed to add a comment to. Have you seen it?
Yes.
Yes.
Aha. So now what I'll do is I'll go to my review tab, then I'll say new comment. Now what do I add? Add bullet to make these stand out. Done. So I can either do control plus enter or just hit that. So this is how you add comment to what? Document. Next, add a comment to the last heading, which is called Summary and Style Guide Example, saying, where is the style guide example hyperlink? Okay, so we need to locate the last heading, which is our summary and style guide example, which is this, right?
Yes.
Yes.
And we can also add a comment from the floating toolbar here, or we can go to what? The review tab to do that. Okay, so I'll hit
Yes.
Yes.
from the floating bar, then I will add a comment. Where is the style guide example hyperlink? Done. That's it. So when you start working on your project work, your lecturers will just be adding comments to your document. Then you can, okay, this is what I need to do in my document. Okay. So
Yes.
change the color of the background to tan background 2 and add a box border with a width of 6 points. So we need to change the color of the background. So where do I go to change the color of the background? If I want to change the color of the background.
The design tab.
Design.
Good. So under the design tab, I have what? Page color.
Yes.
Then I want to change the page color to what? Tan background 2. So I need to go through the colors. I'm looking for tan. Okay, so this is tan background 2. So if you want accents, then you go down the column where you see the various accents. Okay.
Yes.
Aha. So tan background 2 is done. Now we need to add a box border with a width of 6 points. Then I'll go to page borders. Then I'll come to box. So a box border, which is okay. I'll just select the box. Then the width is what? 6 points. Then I'll go all the way and take my 6 points. I'll hit on OK. Now we have this. Nice and simple. Okay.
Yes.
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 Next. So the next on the list is save the document in the geometrics template folder as a template under the name ocean.dotx. Save the document in the geometrics template folder as a template. So this is a document, but we are
Okay.
saving it as a template. We used to create documents from template. Now we finished creating this, but we want to save it as a template, which can be used in a later time. So how do I save this as a template and where do I go? Where do I click? Uh, where do I go? Where do I click? If I want to save it as a template.
Wow. File the file tab.
The file tab. Then I'll do what?
You will enter the name you want to save it under. Then save as.
Okay, so we go to
Next,
save as,
yes.
but we need to
Okay.
browse to our geometrics template folder. So we browse and we are already in our geometrics template folder, right?
Yes.
Yes.
So the name of the file is ocean. Okay. Then the save
Mhm.
as type is a template. So we select word template like that. Okay. So the save as type here is a word template. The file name is ocean. Now we hit and save, and that solves it. Is it okay?
Yes.
Okay, good. Oh, under the name ocean, what happened? Okay, let me try again. So file, save as. I'll browse geometrics. Okay, let me navigate to my geometrics ocean.dotx, and I'll save it as a word template. Okay, and I'll hit on save. Replace, yeah, we did that. So why did they mark us down? Oh, let's continue.
Okay.
Okay, edit the footer and set the options to not have a different first page. Edit the footer and set the options to not have a different first page. Where do I go? Where do I click?
The insert tab.
Okay, so the insert tab, and where
Yes.
do I go again?
The header and footer section.
That is it. Then I'll go to footer. Then I need to what? Edit.
Yeah.
But if I do this, it opens the header and footer, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Now we have set
So
the option to not have a different first page, right? But if you look
so
at the options here, we have different first page option activated. So
Okay.
if you don't want it to have, then you need to uncheck it to deactivate. Does that make
Okay.
sense?
Yes.
yes.
So I will uncheck, then that's it. Then I'll click on close, header and footer, and that solves the task. Okay.
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 The next task is add a blank footer and enter copyright with a symbol C, Fusion Tomo, all rights reserved. Add a blank footer. So where can I go? Where can I click to add a blank footer?
Still under the insert tab.
Okay. So under the insert, then header and footer group, I
Yes.
hit on footer, then I'm adding what? A blank footer. So the first one, I'll hit it, then I'll type copyright. Then I'll need to add the symbol. Okay, so I'll go to insert, then within the symbols group, I'll have my what? Copyright symbol. Okay, under
Mhm.
insert. You have the symbol group at the far right corner. You hit it inserted. Then I can type my Fusion Tomo all right reserved. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yes.
Good, good. Now let's move on to the next. Insert a page number at the bottom of the page using the stacked pages to option. So we are still working on page numbers, right?
Yes.
So insert the page number at the bottom of the page using the what? Stacked pages. So I need to go through and select the stacked pages option too. MNOPQRSTS. So where is S? Stacked, stacked. Start pages, option 2. So bottom of the page using the stacked pages. So you have plain number with shapes, oval. So we have stacked pages option 2. Is it okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. So I've selected. Now that has been inserted. That's it. So this is the option that we wanted. And yes, we've inserted it. Good. Mark the document as final to protect its content and prepare it for sharing. So if I want to mark it as final, where should I click? Where should I go?
That's fine now.
We are marking it as final. Where do I go? Where do I click? Where do I go? I
File.
want to mark file. Okay.
Then
Then
info.
info.
Then
Then
protect document.
protect document. Then
Then
mark
mark.
as final. That's it. Done. That's it. Well done. Okay, so we move on to the next. Insert a header using quick path in the document property category box. Enter design. So we need to insert a header. So where do we go?
Yeah.
Quick
Set
part.
tab.
We are
Then
inserting a header, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
But the header that we are inserting, we need to use what? Quick path, right?
Yes.
So we need to first of all edit the header. So now that we are in our header section, then we can use the quick path, which is part of the header and footer contextual tab. Have you seen it?
Yes.
So we want to use the document property and we are selecting the category box. Okay, so document property category, I'll hit on it. Now I'll need to enter what? Design, like that. Is it okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is it. Done and dusted. Okay, next. Format the page background to have the preset gradient ocean with a from center shading style. So we are formatting the page background. Where should I click? Where should I go? This is about the page background. Where should I click? Where should I go?
Design.
Design. Then page color, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're looking at what? The preset gradient. So that will be under fill effect. Okay. So we have the
Yeah.
gradient and we are looking for the preset. So we have one color, two colors. Now we want preset. And under the preset, we want ocean. So we have early sunset, blah, blah, blah. So let's select our ocean and we want to fill from center shading. So I'll select from center, which is the last option. Then I'll hit on OK. Now you see the beautiful design.
Yes.
So you don't need to reinvent the wheel. Just make good use of the application's features. That's it. Done. Then add a comment to the heading climate effect saying remove the second paragraph. Add a comment to the heading climate effect. So if I want to quickly find a climate effect, I'll do Control F, then I'll just type climate effect within my navigation to quickly get to climate effect. Okay, so this is where you are. So Mr. Climate Effect, I'll select it. I need to add a comment. So what do I do?
Then you go to the review tab.
So the review, then comment, new comment. Now I'll add remove the second paragraph. Paragraph. That's it. So I'll send, then boom, off we go. Okay?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. The next is add a watermark image to the background and don't have the washout option checked. Use the image ftlogo.gif located in the gmetrics template folder inside your document folder as the watermark image. Okay, so add
Okay.
a watermark image to the background. So where do I click? Where do I go? If I want to add a watermark,
Image.
Custom watermark.
that is
Okay.
it. So I'll go to design, watermark, then I'll need to do a custom watermark. And I'm using a picture. So I need to select the picture FT logo. So it should be from our file. You can search online or you can go to your OneDrive if you have a Microsoft account. Okay.
Okay.
So
Okay.
now I'll need to locate my Gmetrics template, which is here. Now I have my FT logo. I will insert it. And I was told to do what? Don't have the washout option checked. And
Okay.
this washout is checked. So I will need to do what? Uncheck it, right?
Yes.
Then I'll hit on what? Okay. Boom. Now you can see our picture watermark. It's in there within the background of the document. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Next, find a comment attached to CCP and delete it. So there is a comment within this document. So how do we navigate through the various comments, then decide on deleting the CCP? So where do I go if I want to navigate through the comment within the document? Uh-huh.
Um,
Where should I go if I want to navigate through the comment? So just as we go to the review tab, we have the comment, then we can use the next and previous to go through our comment. So if I click on
okay.
next, you see, now I have a comment attached to what? CCP. And they want me to do what? Delete this. So if I want to delete the comment, I hit on it, then I'll select what? Delete. Now comment has been deleted. That's it. Is it
Okay.
okay?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, good. Now I move on to the next. Beginning with the confidential information paragraph, format this document as two equal columns. So how do we format a document as two equal columns, beginning with confidential information paragraph? So I'm going to start with confidential information paragraph all the way to the signed by line. So if I want to format it so that we have two equal columns, where should I click? Where should I go?
The layout tab.
The layout tab. Good. So I'll go to the layout tab. Then from the layout tab, what do I do?
Page setup. Mm,
Within the page setup group, yes. Then we have the columns button. Then we hit on two columns. Boom. Done. But if you want a line in between, if you want other further customizations, then you need to go to what? More columns, which
yes.
offers that flexibility of adding a line between, even adjusting the width and spacing. Okay, well done.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we move on to the next. And shout out to those watching me live on LinkedIn. I can see four people at the moment. If you can drop a comment, I would appreciate it and let me know what you're learning. Okay, so modify the spacing of the bulleted list by removing the space after each paragraph. Modify the spacing of the bulleted list. So this is my bulleted list. So how do I remove the space after each paragraph? Where do I click? Where do I go? Mhm. Where do I click? Where do I go?
The paragraph group.
The paragraph group. Mhm.
Yeah. Dialogue
Box
The
box.
launcher.
dialog box launcher. Okay.
Yes.
Then I want to
Then
remove the space after, right?
yes.
Yes.
So if it's space after and I'm removing, then I need to make it what? 0, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Then I'll hit on OK. Then it's
Yes.
done. Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
Or you can come into the paragraph group. Then we have line and paragraph spacing button. Then you can what? Add space after and remove space after. So instead of
Yes.
using the dialog box launcher, when you come to the paragraph and spacing option, you would find the option for remove space after paragraph. Is that okay?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, good. Use the find and replace to replace the hashtag character with a $ character. So where can I click? Where can I go to do that? We're using the find and replace to replace the hashtag character. Mhm.
Um. Control F.
Control what?
F.
F.
Control F. Good. And we are looking at the hashtag character. So hashtag character, and we want to replace it. So if you want to replace it, what do? We click on the drop down, then I'll go to what? Replace. So hashtag replace it with what? $. Then I'll say what? Replace all. All done. Is that okay?
Yes.
So you don't need to
Yes.
go through line by line looking for the hashtag and trying to replace it with what? $. Okay, I have Enoch Kumi Aka on LinkedIn. Okay, thanks. Thanks for tuning in from Ohio. Okay, that's good. Thanks, brother. Okay, let's move on. The next task is in autocorrect options, add an autocorrect initial caps exception to not correct the word G metrics. Close all dialog boxes. So we are going back to what we did yesterday where we tried to add our own shorthand, your WhatsApp shorthands into the system. So it's the same format. So where do I go? Where do I click?
File.
So I'll go to file, then I'll go to what?
Mm,
Options. Okay.
then
Then what do I
proofing.
do again?
Proofing.
Proofing. Good. So
Autocorrect.
autocorrect options. Well done. Now we need to add autocorrect initial what caps exceptions. So
Yes.
if it is exceptions, then I'll go to exceptions. Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Then we locate initial caps. So we don't want the system to correct G metrics. We want it as we have typed it. So if you don't add this exception and you type it in, the system will try to correct the M and make it a small letter, which we don't want. Is that
Okay.
okay? So if you
Yes.
have such words that you use often, you can just come and add it as what autocorrect exceptions to prevent that autocorrect feature happening or working on it for you. Okay?
Yes.
Okay.
So I'll add it, then that's it. Okay?
Yeah.
Well done. So after the lesson, try to explore, and that is what's going to make you a specialist. Okay?
Okay.
Continue. The next is convert the title apples to word art image with the style fill olive green accent 3 sharp bevel. Change the text wrap to in line with text. Okay?
Okay.
So we need to convert this into a word art, and they've given us the specification. Where can I find my word art button?
The insert
Insert
tab.
tab
Insert, Then where do
under
I go?
text group.
Text group, good. I'm looking for what? Fill olive green. So I'll just look for my green, which is this. So once you position the mouse on it, it gives you a screen tip of the name. fill olive green accent color 3 sharp bevel. Now I click boom. Now it's been converted, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Good. But if you look at this, we need to change the text wrap to in line with text. So we want the text to wrap around it nicely. So what we do is we click on the layout option button. That is one way of doing it. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
We come down. We have the next one is tight, through, in front of text, behind text, top and button, square. Then we have what in line with text.
Yes.
Have you seen it? So if I say behind, then it will go behind. If I say in front, it will be in front of the text. So this is how you do your text wraps. But the question is asking us to do it for in line with text, and that is what we are required to do. So in the Microsoft exam, please don't assume. Just follow the instruction, click, get it done, pass, get certified. Okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, good. So the next is in the autocorrect option, add the word actually to be replaced with actually. Okay, so if I'm typing and I mistakenly forget one L, the system should automatically correct it for me. So that is what
Okay.
it means, just as we did the shorthand. So we go to file, we go to options, it's about proofing, we come to autocorrect option. So we are adding the word Actually, and we want to replace it with Actually. Okay.
Okay.
So if I mistakenly type Actual, the system will automatically correct it for me. So this is how you add on. So it's been added. We hit on OK. We hit on OK, and we move. Is that okay?
Okay.
Yes.
And these skills are very important when you start working. So please don't forget. So beginning with the paragraphs that start with I would like and ending with the paragraph that begins with please keep in touch. Change the paragraph settings to full justify. Okay. So beginning with a paragraph that starts with I would like. So let me type I would. Okay. So it starts from here. I would like and ends with please keep in touch. So where is my please keep in touch? Please keep in touch. Let me close this. Okay, and ends with please. Okay, okay. So it means we're selecting from I would like, right?
Yes.
And
Yeah.
with a paragraph that begins with please keep in touch. So it ends here with a paragraph that begins with please keep in touch. And we want to set it to full justify. So how do we do the full justify? Where do I click? Where do I go?
The home tab.
Okay, so I'll go to the home tab. I'll come to the paragraph group. Now we have what? Justify, and you can use Control J for that keyboard
Okay.
shortcut. So I'll hit on it. Now I have my full justify. Now I move on to the next task. In autocorrect options, do not have it replace text as you type. So we want to disable that. So how do we do that? Where do we click? Where do we go? In autocorrect options, do not have it replace text as you type.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Mm, File.
Aha. So we go to file, then we go to options,
Yeah.
then where?
Proofing.
Proofing.
Yes. Proofing.
Okay. Then we have the autocorrect options.
Yeah.
And we need to look for what? Do not what? Have it
Okay.
replace text as you type. So you see
Okay.
that we have what? Replace text as you type option activated here. So we don't want that. So what we do is we deactivate by unchecking.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Yes.
Yes.
So you hit on OK, you hit on OK, then you move on to the next task. So we have select the list that starts with hiring forms and special and ends with be carried out. Decrease the indent of the list by one. Okay. So from hiring forms all the way to carried out, we need to decrease the indent by one. So if you are decreasing, where do we go? Where do we click? Decreasing indents.
In the paragraph group and the home tab.
Aha, that is it. So we have what? Decrease indent and what? Increase indent. So we are decreasing it by just one. So I'll just hit on it one time. That's it. So that it's properly aligned with the margin. Okay,
Okay.
Okay.
good. Change the quote starting with hard work and ending with Charles Lazarus to center alignment with a left and right indentation of zero point 0.5 inches or 1.27 centimeters. So change the quote starting with hard work and ends with Charles Lazarus. So we need to apply a left and right indentation. So where do I go? Where do I click to apply a left and right indentation? Which group? Which tab?
Paragraph group.
Paragraph group. Okay,
Then the dialog box launcher.
that is it. The dialog box launcher.
Indentation.
Indentation. So my left is 1.27 and my right is 1.27. Mine is calibrated in centimeters. So if yours is in inches, then you use zero point 0.5. I'll hit on OK. Now you see the effect. So left and right indent. Well done. Oh, what happened? We did it. So why are they marking us down? Okay. So hard work, paragraph group, indentation. Yes, we did it. 1.27. So 1.27 left and right 1.27. I hit on OK. And that's it. Yeah, that's it. You got it. I don't know why they're marking us down. Okay. The next task, add the check mark bullet to the paragraph starting with the title, allocation of functions, and ending with the title, incentives and what? Prices. So add the check mark bullet to the paragraph starting with allocation of functions. So where is my allocation of functions? Which is here. Then ending with incentives and prices. So it should end here. We need to add the check mark bullet. So where do I go if I want to add a check mark bullet?
You locate the bullets under the paragraph group.
That is
So that
it. Now my check mark is here. Boom, done. Does that make sense?
yes.
Yes.
Yes. All done. Change the bullet point starting with hiring forms and ending with when it will to a numbering format of I, and I. So hiring forms all the way down to when it will, okay? And we are
Yes.
changing the style to Roman numeral bulleted style. So I
Okay.
come, then I'll select the numbering. Okay, and I'll
Yes.
select this option. That's it, and that is done. Okay,
Yes.
Okay.
so we'll do two more because we are almost an hour. Apply the intense emphasis style to the table on page 1, then convert the table to text, separated with paragraph marks. So we have our table on page 1, which is this. So if you want to select a table, you go to the bottom top left corner, you click on it, the table is selected. Okay. Now, why can I click to add the intense emphasis style? Why do I click? Why do I go?
Okay. So when you select the table,
Hmm.
the contextual
Dialog
tab.
box tab.
Hey, is it contextual dialog?
Tab.
Are you
The con-
sure? Because we want to apply a style, intense emphasis style, and I don't think it's under the contextual tab because
mm,
the styles are under the home. Within the styles group, we have what? The intense emphasis style, like the heading styles.
okay.
Heading 1, heading 2, title, subtitle, subtle emphasis, emphasis, intense emphasis, strong. So all these are various styles we apply to our headings. But we are
Yes.
applying this to the body of this particular table. So intense emphasis applied. Now they want us to convert the table to text. So this is where you move to the contextual tab. So I go to table design, table layout, then I have data. So within the data group, I have convert to what? Text. So I'll just hit on convert to text and it's been separated with what? Paragraph marks. Then I'll hit on what? Okay. Boom. That's it. Is it okay?
Yes.
Yes.
Are you confused?
No.
Okay, good. So let's look at our last question. Convert the text in the last paragraph of the document. Okay, starting
Yes.
with PA results into a table. So now we are converting a text into a table. So our PA results, this text should be converted into a table. So where do I click? Where do I go if I want to convert the text into a table? You don't need to do it manually. Mhm.
Okay. Text the table.
Okay. Why?
Insert tab.
Insert. Good. Then we have what? Table.
Table.
Then we
Yes.
have convert text to what? Table. Then I'll hit on OK. I'll just leave it at the default. Okay. Boom.
Okay.
Okay.
And it's done. Are we okay with this?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. So what I'm going to do is I'll need to save this. Then God willing, tomorrow we will meet and we will continue. But I want you to download the exercise files
Yes.
and work on all the tasks that I've shared with you, okay, in your emails.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Yes.
Yes.
That's it. So, do you have any question? Are you okay with what we've done today?
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So, please keep practicing, and that's the only way you will get better. And try to explore on what I
Okay.
did not even talk about. So, as a
Okay.
challenge for you, I'll need you to come back to me tomorrow and tell me something new that you've discovered on your own.
Okay.
Okay.
Before we start the lesson, I'll need to hear from you what new thing you've discovered through
Okay.
your exploration of Microsoft Word. Okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Bye bye and see you tomorrow, same
Right.
time. Okay?
All right. Yes.
Bye.
Thank
Thank you.